This first part is entitled, What is a Campus Ministry? So I think sometimes it can, perhaps to a student, to an 18-year-old, maybe this can sound a little bit daunting. The phrasing campus ministry, it kind of sounds like you're going to go plant a church somewhere. So I would be lying if I said it wasn't like that, because essentially that is what it really is. You're doing a work, you're starting a work. But I want to distill it a little bit. So being involved in a campus ministry or starting a campus ministry, all that means is you're going to your place of education as a student, as you are already or are planning to this year perhaps, and you're still going to learn. You're going to obtain your degree or your qualification just like everyone else, but the difference between you and another student is that you have an underlying mission under all of that. And your underlying mission is to share the good news of Jesus Christ, to preach this gospel that we hold dear and believe to be the truth. So you're still going to study, make friends, enjoy the social aspect of university life or higher education life. But you're doing it all with an underlying purpose. And the thing is, you're not supposed to be a hermit. You're not supposed to avoid people or avoid spending time with people. Quite the contrary. You should be jumping at the chance to spend time with people. You should be creating opportunities to befriend people, to help them to study together, to socialize and have good conversations. Because the point of being in campus ministry is to be yourself. Let people see all of you, flaws and all, because people appreciate honesty. People appreciate transparency. So don't try and hide and be someone you're not. Okay? So sharing your life with someone is a wonderful witness. Someone seeing who you are all the way through is a wonderful witness. And you would be amazed at how much people will look past and how much grace will cover up your failures and shortcomings and flaws when you are being a genuine Christian, when your motives are right. Okay? People will trust you when they can see who you are all the way through. I think sometimes we fear messing up in front of someone and them saying, well, if you were a Christian, you wouldn't act like this. That's only people looking for an excuse not to believe, not to come to God. People that potentially are already denying and rejecting God in their heart. They're just looking for a reason. Okay, so the stuff that we do 99% of the time is not the thing that pushes someone away. They were looking for an excuse. Okay, but the thing is, people don't care how much you know unless they know how much you care. Love your friends. Love the people you meet on campus. They're in the same position you are most of the time. They're on their own. They're finding their feet. They've never lived outside of their parents' house. They don't know what's going on. So befriend them. Help them. Be that person that they can rely on. Sure, they'll have buddies. They'll have mates that they go and do whatever with. But if you can be that person that they can come to when times are hard, when they're homesick, when they feel lonely, when they've got a predicament. You don't go to your fun friends when you have a real problem. You go to a real person that you can trust. And that's who you can be on your campus. Okay? So Jesus preached to people, yes, but he walked with them. He spent time with them. The road to Emmaus, he walked with those disciples. He talked with them. He spent time with them. Jesus went to the places where they were comfortable. Zacchaeus, he went and ate in his home. He didn't tell Zacchaeus to come to some place. He told Zacchaeus, I'm coming to your house. And he sat and ate with him in the comfort of Zacchaeus' home. He went and sat where those people were going or were going to be, like the woman at the well, where she was comfortable, and the chance for her to be open was much higher because she was in her own environment. Obviously, she was quite defensive because of her life circumstances, but there was much better chance to talk to her there, where she was used to being, than, for example, in the temple in Jerusalem, where she would have had her defenses sky high, right? Because she was a Samaritan. Multiple husbands, on and on. Okay, so defenses are at an all-time low when you're in their environment. When you're not surrounded by other Christians and that person is the odd one out, their defenses are much lower in their own environment. So you can have a lot of impact there, a lot of honest conversations, and they'll ask real questions where they don't feel pressured or anything like that.